It's the Brad and John Show.
Brad and John Show. Today's date is March 5th. This is the C Block, March 5th, 2026. I should give that because sometimes we've been in the show for a while. Sometimes people, and 20 years from now, people go, oh my God, in 2026 they were talking about this. John, can you believe it? And Brad.
I know the famous show where Brad Hildebrand finally had enough and stabbed his co-host, John Combest.
And Brad is now 110. So, okay. Mike Otten sends me some pretty funny pictures from time to time. Okay. And here's one, which is really funny. Okay. This is a screenshot from a Channel 2, a Fox 2 story on gas prices rising. And by the way, if you gassed up yesterday, you know it's shot up like 30 cents a gallon. Okay. So it's a woman. It's taken at night. And it's like B-roll footage, and it shows her like the typical thing you'd see on, and gas prices have gone up around the metro area. And she's got the pump handle in her hand, and she's got in the back of her car. And if you look closely on the back of the window, she has she has a sticker on the back of her window, which is clearly visible, which says, "Doing more S blank blank T." And this is
oh my gosh. Now, if I had to use context clues, is it a skinny, well-groomed Asian woman?
No, it is a...
Is it a big, fat black woman?
No, it's a attractive blonde lady with a... She's got like a pink top on. She's got like one of those like one of those long sweater type things, that like goes down almost like to mid-thigh. I don't know what you call those. You call it like a sweater dress or something like that?
Yeah, like a sweater dress, yeah.
But she's got jeans on, so it's funny.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because you can see this really clear, and he obviously did a zoom in on it, and I'm going, and it's sort of stylized. I mean, I don't know if most people would pick up on it, but it's in pink, and it says, "Doing more S blank blank T," and he's got the screenshot of, the lower third, which is happening now. Gas prices rising. Fox 2, 605, 45 degrees, and that kind of a thing. So I thought that was funny. Okay. Now, I referred to someone who texted me yesterday who was listening to the show with their female counterpart. I won't give the relationship because that might give it away. And they loved the idea about the Be a Great Kisser.
Oh, that's great. And for folks who didn't join us yesterday, in C Block on March 5th, 2026, you can hear that. Brad, and if folks didn't catch it, in A Block, what's the domain and what's your rationale behind all this?
BeAGreatKisser.com. The rationale is...
Okay, and it's your latest. Brad, can I ask you an ethical question?
Yes, go ahead.
On your websites, let's say this, and I want to get back to you being able to shill for this product because I'm sure it needs it. When it comes to ethics, on a thing like this, when you make up testimonials that aren't real, do you ever have a moment where you think, I shouldn't post fake testimonials?
John, how do you know they're fake?
I'm asking you a question, and by you choosing to deflect, we know that they're not real. But don't you ever think that there's something where you should say, fake testimonials, fake, like if it was an obvious parody? So, for example, when you do things like Hugh Janus or Trey C. Ellis, it's an obvious parody. But if you write things that look like they're an actual testimonial, it kind of, it very clearly suggests that someone has actually purchased this and written a testimonial. Like, I'm just asking if you ever have an ethical conflict there.
So, John, what you're saying is if you read testimonials, if you read the reviews on
we're not talking about other people, and we're not answering in rhetoricals. I'm asking you if you think it's okay to post fake testimonials.
I'm going to ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
When you go on to buy something on Amazon, you bought stuff before, right?
Yeah, I read the reviews.
Okay. When you read the review and it says that the person got a free whatever widget that they got in return for this review, do you take that review as, oh my God, that's going to be even better? They got a free one and they're talking good things about it, right? Do you ever think that? Do you ever think to yourself like me, like, okay, they got a free one. They're not going to say this sucks because that way Amazon will never send them anything free again. Get what I'm saying, John?
Yeah. And how does this relate to the question I asked you?
Well, because these are real testimonials.
No, they're not. Okay. Like I'm not gonna push you on this, Brad. I've done enough of that, and you have the right to be Brad. what you're telling me is that the testimonials that are on this page, how did someone possibly submit that testimonial to you?
I gave him a preview to the course. I gave him a free course. That's how I did it.
I'd respect it more if you said, John, I'm trying to build a little bit of interest in this. Of course, I made up testimony. Didn't one of them say that somebody was from San Francisco or something? I didn't look closely at it. But
John,
it was clear that they're fake testimonials.
Okay, John.
But anyway,
John,
so someone thought it was great. Now, your friend who texted you sitting next to his girlfriend, and they're obviously not going to they're not going to invest $47 on it. But why did you ask them, hey, did you buy it? Will you purchase it? What did they say?
Of course I did. But here, let me.
Okay, and what did they say, Brad?
No, let me go back. Let me be.
You didn't ask them. Go ahead.
Let me be totally honest with you. I had an agreement, but I mean, you asked me the question, and if my mom upstairs was listening, she hold on, man, I can hear her right now. Brad, answer the question. Mom, you never listen to me on the radio. Why should I answer the question? Brad, just answer the question. Bill Eigel got the testimonials for me.
Oh, I bet he did. And he's also part of what does LDN stand for, Brad?
Low Dollar Network. The Low Dollar Network. Okay. See, I'm not going any further. Okay.
For the record, for those who enjoy listening to this, if you're hearing this, you're listening to it late in the afternoon because Brad has a chamber event to go to today.
I do.
But also, I will not be promoting C Block today because my only tagline for it would just be garrulous, repetitive nonsense. So unlike yesterday, in which I posted and promoted C Block, I think we'll just I think we'll just let C Block be today.
Well, that's because.
Hey, Brad, congratulations.
Well, that's because.
For the first time since February 11th, you updated bradstop3.com.
Well, that would be because John has refused to use my true name of BRAD, all in caps, which everybody knows stands for Buffaloes Really Are Dirty. Everybody knows that, John, right? Okay.
They are. And Buffalo Wild Wings is especially dirty if you've ever looked at those tables.
Okay. I said I would do this. I'm going to do this, okay? I'm going to go through my AirTags. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I want to hear what you're putting tags on, Brad.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Items. Here we go. Items. Okay.
And will you give, after you read the tag, will you give an estimated realistic value of that item?
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me go through this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 14 AirTags right now. So if it's true, you're maxed out at 16. I can only use 2 more AirTags. Okay. Number 1 is one of my cars. It's the keys. Number 2 is, shall we say, a firearm. Number 3 is a firearm. Number 4 is Brad's jacket. I keep losing my jacket, so I have an AirTag in the pocket of my jacket.
Wow, okay.
Number 5 is another one of my cars. Number 6 is keyring number 1. Number 7 is keyring number 2. Number 8 is keyring number 3. Number 9 is my Makita light. Number 10 is another one of my car's keys. Number 11 is my Milwaukee light number 1. Number 12 is my Ridge wallet. Number 13 is a test one, which is actually I bought a knockoff AirTag and it's junk. And I think that I lost it. And number 14 is my Makita charger because once again, you don't know what my Makita charger is, but you know how people buy those little battery packs that they can charge their phones on the plane, stuff like that?
Yeah, and you buy these online a lot, right? Like, don't you brag about getting a great deal for one on eBay or something?
No, what I do is since I have power tools, I have Makita power tools and I have Milwaukee power tools. You can buy the little they're wonderful. And I probably if I had some kind of a commission structure or something like that, or tied it back to my websites, I probably make money off Makita and both. Well, not so with Milwaukee, because Milwaukee's ones sort of suck because it's only 1.5 amp. But I have probably sold a half dozen of these when I show people what it is. If you already have these tools, you can buy these things that just slide onto the battery packs, and it's got USB ports on it. And once again, if you've got like any size of a good battery, if I've got a 5 amp hour Makita battery, which I do, I have 3 or 4 of those, for my various tools that I use, I can charge my phone from dead to fully charged like 5 times on one battery pack. And once again, they're only like $30 if you already got the batteries. The reason I don't like the first one I had was the Milwaukee, and I got Milwaukee tools as well too. The Milwaukee ones only has a 1.5 amp charge rate, and the Makita is the full 2, which is essentially most phones are designed. 2's probably the maximum. If people say, well, this is going to charge at 5 amps, it really won't, because of the fact that you got to understand the way things work, that there's a charge regulator in the phone which will only accept so much charge at a time. It's not like a Tesla supercharger, but that's what I have, and I've lost some of this stuff. Now, the crazy thing about this started before you and I was doing the show, and I have what's called a Ridge wallet. Are you familiar with the Ridge wallet?
Yeah, I was going to ask you what it is. Remind me what it is.
Okay, the Ridge wallet is a wallet that is the exact size of a credit card. And what it is, and they came out and they became very
the back of your phone, right?
What's that?
Yeah, and don't most people attach it to the back of their phone?
No, you just keep it separate. And see, the whole idea behind this,
I thought it was attachable. Sorry, go ahead.
They started, Ridge is the company that probably promoted this the most, and they started out as being the minimalist wallet. Essentially what it has is it has little elastic band on it, and essentially it's 2 plates that are the same size as your credit cards, and you just put the credit cards in there and it holds them all in because it's got it's got elastic straps around it. Okay. And my original Ridge wallet, which I have never found, one day I'm at the office, I have my wallet in my pocket, I know it's there. I'm driving out to St. Charles, and I for some reason I felt my pocket and I go, my wallet's not there. I went back to my office. I've taken my car apart. I've torn the office apart. I have never, ever, ever, ever found it. And I know for a fact that as an experiment, I thought to myself, it's got to be somewhere where I'll never find it again, or it's somewhere it fell down in the heating duct here at the office or something like that, because I never canceled any of the credit cards. I never canceled anything. And to the point where this is the crazy thing. You don't realize how tough it is to get IDs when you don't have one. And to the point where this is the crazy, stupid thing about the voting and the whole bit. I still have not replaced some of the IDs in there. For example, my HVAC card, my EPA certification, it was like a credit card kind of thing. Had
you definitely need that. You're flashing that a lot.
Right. I do need it all the time. And, and the other crazy thing is, within the credit cards, I had my standby $100 bill that I had folded up very nicely in quarters, stuffed between credit cards. That was my emergency $100 bill. So I can't find any of it. So I bought a Ridge wallet. This is how it started. I bought a Ridge wallet that has a holder for an AirTag in it. And it's sort of cool. It's got a cutout in one of the plates, and you stick an AirTag in there, and I always know where my Ridge wallet is. And my keys, you don't know how many times I've dropped my keys somewhere, and I go, okay, I dropped my keys. And I grab my phone, I hit the Find Me, bang, 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 there's my keys. One time, that my keys, I guess when I got out of my car, went under the seat of my car. I would have never found those stupid keys. And I thought to myself, I got my iPhone, I hit the Find Me, boom, 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 right to the car, and you hold it around. You ever use one of these before? They're really cool. It tells you with how many feet, once you get within 25 feet, tells you how many feet, and it tells you the direction. An arrow comes on the screen, it goes, go left, and you do this, and you get to the point where you get within and then it'll tell you down to a foot. And by then, if you get that close, then you hit a little button, and it goes like that, and you know where it's at. See, John, now you know.
That's amazing, Brad. Have your kids thought of using one maybe as a kind of a life call system for you?
Are you sure you're not going to?
The next time you attempt to, move a car or something without help?
John, after hearing that explanation, you sure you're not going to tag the C block with all that interesting information in there?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I'll include affiliate link to Ridge, Brad.
John, say goodbye.
See you tomorrow, Brad.